This weekend, the Addams Family 2, the sequel to the 2019 animated film, opened in theaters. So now I'm going to rank all four Addams Family movies, meaning the two live-action 90s films and the two animated films, from worst to best. Now, I am aware that there is a third live-action Addams Family movie called Addams Family Vacation, but it was direct-to-video as opposed to theatrically released, and it was essentially a failed pilot episode for a reboot of the show, so I'm not putting it on this list, but you're welcome to if you wish. So with that in mind, let's get started. Coming in at last place is The Addams Family from 1991, which I know is a bit of a hot take because it's a 90s movie and all you 90s kids are going to come after me and say that I'm wrecking your nostalgia. Now, it is a fine movie. It's perfectly watchable, but it just feels like an extended episode of the show. There's not that much to the plot, and the ending is very rushed. The movie's only an hour and a half without the credits, so an extra 15 minutes wouldn't have hurt the runtime. It wasn't like it was running any long in the tooth, but they felt the need to rush the ending by doing a time jump and explaining to us what happened instead of just showing us. Number 3, Addams Family Values. I was really mixed on this one, and I kept debating where to put it on the list, because while the plot for this one is a lot better, and the story flows a bit more naturally as opposed to being really jumbled and rushed like its predecessor, the first 20 minutes involve several attempted infanticides played for humor, and that was a bit over the line for me. The Addams Family is known for its dark humor, but it's more humor of them being unusual, not murderous. I don't really like the first 20 minutes, but everything after that is a lot better. Joan Cusack is great as the villain, who has a really good backstory and motivations, and there are some really funny situations involving the Addams children at camp. Number 2, The Addams Family 2019. Most of this movie is pretty good. The animation is stellar, the humor works, but it holds it back a little bit because the message is a bit cliche and heavy-handed. The film plays it perfectly safe and doesn't really break any new ground to present its overused message in a fresh or compelling way. It's entertaining, but doesn't really do anything new. But coming in at first place is Addams Family 2 from 2021. I'm actually very surprised by how much I liked this film. Making Wednesday Addams the main character of the film worked very well. The villain, though it was obvious who he was well written and hammy in the best way. And most of the jokes I actually laughed quite a lot at. Overall, I was the most entertained by this one, so it comes in at number 1. So go ahead and share your ranking of the Addams Family movies. Like I said, you're welcome to include Addams Family Vacation in there if you want to. I just didn't because it was direct to video, didn't really count. But I would love to see your ranking, and I will see you next time.